I had to stop it. You here? I had to. I'm not sure why. They forced me to. They forced me to. So look, this is the deck building process. The also luxurious deck building process. I simply go. First thing you do, first thing you gotta do is put in this UR. You need to have a boss monster. You need to have a boss monster. So you put in UR, and you can choose if you're looking for like making a certain thing. You can go here. Let's say synchro. I haven't made a synchro deck in a minute. And essentially, what you do is you look through, look for something that catches your eye. You mean Infernoble Knights? I have not made an Infernoble Knights deck. They have they have a lot of URs. 4 URs. They use equip spells mainly until noble R's are needed again. Okay. So the Infernoble Knights are very clearly an equipped spell based deck. So what you do, you just put 3 of the URs. You just put 3 up. You just level. Don't question. Don't question. You put 3 up. For one reason, we're gonna assume they're broken. I'll read all of them. Okay, so this guy essentially is like if you equip something to it, you get to destroy something. And any fire warrior can also be equipped to this deck. Uh, so essentially, fire warriors want to be equipped to them. There's another UR. That's a lot. There's a lot of URs here. Oh, this card just lets you return a bunch of your opponent's cards to the hand. This returns opponent's cards to your hand, and at average it'll be 2. So you put 2 cards right back in the hand, but you have to target. So non-target, it's a target-based thing. This one and this guy are the same, except this guy's better. Oh, they all have floating effects so far. Deck. Okay, so essentially what these guys do is they just get equip spells. They get equip spells and equip themselves with it. It's very interesting. Oh, so what this? Oh yeah, and they have the fire-based ones too. So they also have fire-based Infernoble Knights. Ooh. Ah, they also have a Link monster. This is the 5th UR of the set, by the way. This is an expensive deck. The 5th UR of the set. This is from the Adventurer engine. That's weird. But yeah, so essentially, they have the Eclipse spells, 1,000 attack. Steven, stop saying the N word. I'm tired. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading it, then continuing. What? Oh, so the field spell is all about the field spell is all about the field spell is all about getting more advantage out of having advantage. This is a pretty interesting deck. I think it would have a massive amount of combos, and I think most of it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to flood the field, I think it would work very well. Fun fact, this card and this card can lead into a 3-board Quasar, which is 3 level 12 Omni negates that all can work on the same turn in the same chain. Very strong combo. But it's like if one thing bad happens, you lose. Oh, this guy just lets you pull out another. This deck does seem a little strong. Oh, a lot of them are treated as normal monsters, and they increase and lower their levels. Doesn't that mean that piercing the darkness could work on this? Meaning that you wouldn't even need to upgrade your attack due to the fact that you used a normal monster. That's insane. This is a strong deck. Yeah, this is a really strong deck. They get level 5s out easy, but they don't have a... Oh, it's to get him out. What? They... They seemingly... One face up... Too strong? This deck? It's not that strong. One level 6 or higher wind beast, that is weirdly specific. Low tier. For real. Oh, would this counter Despia? No. Oh, how about this? I know what. I got you. A deck that's really good against Despia. Look, a deck that like completely slams Despia. I know exactly where I'm going with this. Where is he? You know what it is. You know the deck. It's just it's most likely never been brought straight to your attention. The way I'm about to. This guy. Despia can't handle him. I think he's one level too low, but it doesn't matter. This deck, the Gravekeeper deck, essentially, look. If active, only if both a Gravekeeper monster and Necro Valley are on the field. Neither player can special summon monsters except Gravekeeper monsters. This alone is such a powerful floodgate that is ridiculous. Not counting that Necro Valley is also a floodgate. So both of these cards combined, you have no graveyard activities, and you cannot activate anything in the graveyard. Plus, this guy becomes a massive beat stick. And he protects all field spells. So essentially, here's what the play would be. This. I think this. Yeah, this for sure. This guy. This guy. This guy becomes unaffected, but that's not too good. This guy. This is about it, to be honest with you. This is all the cards you must have for the deck. Hold on. Does this have a specific? Nope, no specific. So what you'd most likely do is... if you wanted to get like the highest possible fusion, like the strongest you can possibly get, you'd go for him too. So that this guy would have 2,000 plus the combined original levels of these two. So 8 plus 10, that's another 1,800. That's 3,800. This is a 3,800 beat stick, which has that's good enough stats. It has no protection, but at the same time, it doesn't really need protection. Yeah, it's really just this. Also, this card gives you an additional normal summon, which is pretty broken. Yep, get 3 of him. That's a 3 of. It gives you Necro Valley. So essentially, this guy gives you Necro Valley. This gives you this guy. So now you have 9 copies of Necro Valley in your deck. So the chance of you starting without it is impossible, essentially. This person can count as Necro Valley, which is cool. This is a good one. And then from this point on, you've gotten like 10 slots left. So all you do is like, I'm about to get called a nerd. I can already tell. All you do from here is add the meta staples. Why are there randoms that come and leave? I think it's because they realize I'm not what they want to watch. I'm not going to take it personally. You're a weirdo. You see, I'm not really serious about making this deck. I don't really want to. I find it boring. It's a boring playstyle. But with the way you talking, I'll go, well, you talking kind of hot. You talking real hot, my boy. You talking real hot, my boy. I know the best way to find him is just go for that and dark, and then you just find him like scrolling down once or twice. Essentially, and now you just add the meta staples. Everyone knows what the meta staples are. Your ashes, imperms. You know. Ashes, imperms. What is this? I don't know what this is. This really shows how many decks I've gone through. Shut up, bro. You annoying now. Shh. This is it, yeah. Why do I have this guy still? Oh, I can't dismantle him. How do I get 3 of them? Oh, Pendulum. The first deck I bought, I remember. The first deck I bought was a Pendulum deck, and I bought 3 of it because I thought it was really good. You put in your... You don't put this in your deck. Don't put this in it, because this doesn't make sense. Metaverse. You already have 9 copies of Necro Valley. Do you really need more? You know what you need to put in there now. Ash. You put in your Ash Blossoms. You put in your, what's another good one? Imperm. You put in your Imperm. What's another good? Forbidden. You put in your Forbidden. And this is it. This is essentially the deck. And with this deck, you'll have a good chance of floodgating your opponent to the point where they'll want to leave. It's a very easy deck to make. Gravekeepers. It takes 5 seconds. And I assume they're all on the same banner. Yep, they have a banner too. Racism was never ended. Anywho, bro. I'm switching back to Elden Ring. I want to have fun.